I think we're live. Are we live?
Nope, not yet.
You sure? I'm seeing it.
Now we are.
We're live.
Hi, guys.
Welcome to Cocktail Hour with Rick and Darlene and Bo down there. We are here on a Friday, the last with daylight savings time until April, I guess it is. Maybe March, I don't know. But we're going to be going back to standard time as of tomorrow tomorrow night, Sunday at 2 a.m. Everybody gets to go backwards to 1 a.m. and get an extra hour of sleep, or I say cheers to everybody, an extra hour of party time. Welcome to Cocktail Hour
Welcome,
with
guys.
Rick. I am your host, Rick Serra, and welcome to another edition of our fun-filled broadcast here on the Rick Serra channel every Friday night.
Okay. Can I?
Start to greet people?
Yeah.
So the greetings will start now with Darlene, as is customary.
Amanda Morgan, Spin Dallas, Jimmy Rick. Rick Sarah, Rick Sarah, Rick Sarah, Rick Sarah, Rick Sarah. He loves talking to himself.
You can pass on me.
Oh, okay. Muffin, Miss Glow, John C., Potato Kartoff, Roy Quitter, it's Friday,
I'm glad to see Roy Quitter,
Maria G.,
one of our coming back more frequently, who was missed for a while. And I've been talking to a couple other good old friends and hope that maybe
New
we'll see
girl.
them again soon. Like good old Arnold Ziffel, who said hi to me, and we had a nice back and forth a couple of times. So, you know, we do recognize, especially when we have a memory that's working and we're not turning more boomery, that, you know, we miss the names that we don't see all the time, that we've seen for years now, and we do miss you. So come on back, and if you're watching this as a playback on this broadcast, maybe next time watch it live. It's really
Hello,
fun to have you
Fernandez,
guys
hello.
participate. And of course, we see your chats. That's the one thing about our live is we talk to each other pretty openly. So let me take a look at the computer screen here. Let's see what people are
We're
saying.
saying hello to
There
everybody.
it is. Everybody's saying hello. I see. Who's this? Adrielle Rios Fernandez. That is a new and beautiful name. I wonder if this is one of your first times?
Don
I maybe
Cathcart.
missed you, I don't know. But
I don't
if
think
you're
so. I
a
think I've
newbie,
seen your name.
we ask you to send us an email to this address and send your name and your mailing address. So we will mail you a gift. It's in a discreet little brown envelope, but that doesn't mean the content isn't rated
Tasha Simmons.
G for gorgeous or good, giddy. It's even F for fun, and L for lovable, and C for cute. That's what you'll get in your gift.
I'm glad you're chilling, Muffin. I'm glad you're chilling with us.
So, Mountain Cat, who we have not seen in a little while, I'm going to put it up there. Prayers for her as she's recovering in the hospital. I don't know what from, but
Damn bugs keep getting in my drink.
that's extra food.
I'm not eating that
Ah,
stuff.
I got one. I think that was a mosquito. And that was an Aedes, I think is the name of the family. Aedes or something
Any more I
close to
find,
that.
I'll put in your drink.
Okay. Extra protein for Darlene,
I'm
that's
not
it.
eating that shit.
I mean, I tried to do that in the boudoir, and she didn't like that protein either. Ouch!
I didn't have my gun.
Didn't have your gun. Ah, it's in the neck. That was a nice sensitive side. So, I don't know if you can see it really clearly, but this is how you really know that it is
Two
a
millipedes give me the
special
creeps.
cleansing session. It's a goofy ceremony. It really isn't meant to be insultive. It's all for fun, and it is about trying to get rid of negative energy and instead be filled with positivity. We all need that in this
Ernie
world
Carandall.
every day. The world,
JJ,
you're fighting
Michael
through
Rios.
it, and it wears off
Mega.
on you. You need to cleanse that off. And tonight
Thomas
is
McCoy.
the first Friday of the month, and that
T-Bear
is
44.
our
Anita
cleansing
Flanagan. I guess Patrick's with you. Hello.
session. So at 1 hour into the show, 60-minute, we will then begin the process of the special cleansing.
I thought I recognized your
You'll
name,
be
Mr. Fernandez.
Invited to type in the phrase, "Please cleanse me." And Darlene will then read out your name, and we will do that person by person. Not now.
Aiden
At 60
Bittemeyer. We
minutes
will do it
into the
soon.
show.
Scott Bagley. Hello there.
And we even, for some people who love this so much, if they're absent, we take and we write absentees who we plan not being able to be here for us, and we read their names at the beginning or the end, so they all get to be cleansed with all of us. And I don't really think about this, but we need to cleanse one another when we do this, or I should cleanse you, and then I can do myself.
You always
And
do
I can always
yourself.
do myself last.
You always do yourself.
And maybe I'll actually use this the way it was intended on camera. Maybe not.
No, because he can't do it. I have to do it for him.
Oh my God.
That's one
We
of the
could
jobs
do- we
where he
could
said
do a
all other duties
pretend.
may be needed.
So we
Trust me.
could pretend, and I'll just get in position, and you can take it and squirt it up a couple times, like you're the doctor getting ready to shoot the needle, and well, I don't know.
Hey, Dan M.
It
Hi.
seems funny in my mind, and that's what gets me into trouble.
Oh, Dan, when we start at 9 o'clock, that's when you request it.
Yes.
If you're not going to be here, I'll put your name on the list.
We can
and
do
we'll
you
make
in
sure.
absentia. We'll name you. If you're not going to be here, you can watch the playback.
Oh, we have really good news.
What's that?
From Anita, great news. Patrick's cancer is still stable.
Yay.
And I thank all of you for your
Oh,
prayers.
keep the prayers coming for Patrick. Great fan, and when we first met him and his lovely wife, Anita,
Really, man?
he was really in a bad way, and I don't know if it was the prayer. Maybe the doctors did a little bit. We got to give him some credit, maybe. Patrick has made a tremendous improvement and is able to have a life day by day
That's
without
right.
something over his shoulder. So happy for you, Patrick. God bless, and cheers. And then Mountain Cat, like I would hope anybody thinks about sending prayers or good karma,
good. I'm
positive
glad you're gonna
vibes
be here,
to
Dan.
Mountain Cat. I believe that's her name. Something with the cat. Maybe it's mountain. Maybe it's not a mountain. Maybe it's a hillside cat.
It's not hillside.
It could be a puma. Could be a little cat. That there's all kinds of the cat family all over the world. We saw several, 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 and that was a very attractive cat. Had nice color to its coat. We got to see big cats. We went to the
We already told
Big
everybody
Cat,
that.
I know, but they need to hear this. Coming up this month, another Out with Rick, this time from the Big Cat Sanctuary and West Coast, whatever it's called. It's got a name, two-part name. Whatever, I'm sorry about it. But this is indeed the place owned by the person who had the contract put out on her in the TV series, what was it called? Something Tiger?
Tiger King.
Tiger King. Hayden Gittlemeyer, thank you so much for your tip. That's very nice. And also Mega Death Gigantor, thank you very much, and certainly we'll cleanse. But thank you. And if you're a new person, the lady, Hayden, please write us for a gift.
Oh, she's been on here before.
She has, okay.
I don't know if she's gotten a gift.
But if you haven't gotten a gift before and you have been watching us maybe a couple of times, there's no expiration date. Everybody gets a free gift, at least the one free gift. And if you happen to be part of the group tomorrow who come meet us at the meet and greet, you will even have a chance to get gifts handed to you in person. I looked and saw the envelopes actually this evening. As I was packing things, I didn't realize you had so many of those ready.
It's from before.
So we were so prepared, and we must have thought we had
That's right,
25 or
Jimmy,
30 people coming. But, you know, we're hoping that maybe a few more people show. We already have an RSVP for 3 people
Oh, I haven't
tomorrow.
seen that.
Sorry, I was going to share this happy news with you now. Now, I've gotten contacted by a couple folks that live nearby, and apparently not even aware that we live so close to them here in Florida. 2 individuals. I hope that they will both come and join us at, and where do we go?
Salt
The
water hippie.
Saltwater Hippie. Such a fun place. Now, I sent an email to them. I was hoping I'd get a response, but I didn't.
I doubt you
I
will.
probably won't. But just tell them how much we love the place and that we've done a couple of meetups there. We're going to be there again tomorrow. And I shared a link for the last video I did, Out with Rick,
I have to go check their
Halloween party
volume on the back side.
at the Saltwater Hippie. If you haven't seen that, even though I know Halloween's gone, it's still a fun, it's only 6-7 minute long video. It's not long. But you see quite a group of characters and quite a good assemblage, I would say, of costumes. And we just went there, actually got there late, caught the band just playing their last couple of songs, and then we just hung out from there. It was a really good time. And the people, they have a ball there. It's a lot of people that are not just locals and that are repeated visitors. We met quite a few people that were there just because they were looking for somewhere to go, bumped into it. They might have been from someplace like Michigan, and I think the one group of ladies, they were from Michigan, and they were 3 or 4 of them were together. And the one lady, it was her birthday, and she was with, I think it might have been her niece or her daughter, and she was 31, but
Yeah, Maria,
this-
that
the
soap
mature
can be pretty
lady,
brittle.
she
We make it
was
through the mail a lot of times.
51, honestly. So in the beginning, you might remember seeing me if you watched the video, and I'd say that these 2 ladies are 31. Well, that's the 2 ladies that I was talking about. And they were friendly right off when we first got there. Let us actually use half of their table to put our drinks on it all. And whatever. It's an eclectic kind of place.
Tim.
If you ever come vacation, St.
minute.
Pete, Clearwater, you
Need
got to
read
go.
this. Tim,
All right, it's already 1 a.m.
you're in
in
the
the
Netherlands.
Netherlands, and I'll be going to sleep. Well, Pim, thank you for at least staying up to say hello. I would say to you, even though you're in the Netherlands, that's no reason to stop you from getting a free gift. Email us, send us your name and your mailing address,
Hey, little squash.
whatever proper codes or zip code or whatever you have. And maybe you'll watch the rest of this tomorrow after you get back up.
Thanks for joining us,
And
Pim,
Pim,
tonight.
is Pim on the list?
I just put him on
And
the
Pim,
list.
you're on the list. We will
Hey, Mr.
do a
D-Pants.
cleansing in absentia in honor of you. Good to have you on. We actually have connections to the Netherlands by family. My daughter, her husband was born there, and then as a teenager moved to Aruba. So living in Aruba and acting as a tour guide for some kind of a recreational activity at Aruba, we signed up for it. It was my daughter, granddaughter, the two of us.
Hey, mother of the drummers, haven't
You
seen
never
you
know
in a
how
while.
you're going to
Plant
meet
your
somebody.
back.
My daughter met her husband in Aruba.
And they're coming up, I think, to 3 years
Yep. And
this month.
and we gained 2 grandkids. We have Kylie, of course, and now we have Jeremiah and Kayleen, another K. We have lots of K names in our family. Keely, as a woman.
Hey, Mr. D.
We're all
Pants,
into
I'll
that
put
K,
him on the
letter
list.
K. Special K. Remember Special K? That's supposed to be a good cereal, good for your health,
Got him, Mr.
vitality.
D. Pants, because my memory isn't that long.
Your memory is not, it's not long. It's really kind of circular. Your brain is kind of like a big giant ball. Ow! I wasn't talking about the smaller 2 balls that I read a book actually, and it's like, why are my balls in the toilet water?
Hanging in the toilet water. Yep.
And it was written by a gentleman who
Yes, Jeremiah is a bullfrog.
had a professional career, something technical, and then became an author. And this was a little funny book that I got from a friend as a birthday gift. Sue, if you're watching, Sue, thank you so much for your book. It was very enlightening, if on a lighthearted manner. So where are we? It is time.
Spin
8:13.
Spin says it's gravity.
That's exactly what the guy said it was. He said, unfortunately, gravity. And apparently he also said there was something about something gets like that, smaller, but then these things do this. That's what the gentleman wrote. I'm not trying to be improper. YouTube, please calm down. Pushing that not
like that
advertisement friendly. You know, folks, every week we look after the broadcast and then maybe the next day to see if the broadcast has been deemed
Thanks, Mega.
suitable for advertising. And you'd be surprised that more times than not, it's indicating that is questionable. So we have to go and request, we have to beg, please, YouTube, review this. Look, we didn't mean any harm. We're just fun-loving people trying to have a little levity and lighten up people's moods on a Friday after a hard week of surviving life. So please, don't say I'm not advertisement worthy. If you would really watch my program, how many different products have I endorsed during our show? We are nothing but
Hey, Roy
product.
Quitter.
We are very loyal consumers, especially to
Roy
Deep
Quitter
Eddy
says
vodka.
YouTube has been going way overboard with censorship lately.
Have they? Well, it's nice to keep things appropriate.
We're doing pretty
But
good.
This
Mother
channel,
of the drummers.
Mother of a Drummer, right, hello. This channel is flagged as not for children. So this content is not intended to be viewed by any children. And again,
Sounds good, J-Tay.
if you've watched any length of this or any of the material on my channel, there's nothing really that's that indecent. It's just a little pushing on the edges, nothing that anybody has ever seen. And it probably would not even make a bunch of regular churchgoers groan. It really isn't that bad. Sometimes
It makes Mom groan.
it makes her, but she's 93, almost 94. born in 1929, you know, we were talking a little more of a Puritan style. And now we're in the year 2023, and
Who gives a
I don't care if that's what
hey,
you
long
like.
duck gone?
Let me enjoy my life, and you enjoy yours. And why do we have to impose things? Let's just let things be free. That's what this is about in this channel, and it's also about keeping things down low and enjoying the fun. It's pushing the fun. And sometimes I have to even shoot myself for saying things
I don't know if I saw that little squash.
that I shouldn't say.
Give me that. That's not yours. You don't know how to operate.
I shot myself effectively in the shoulder.
Oh, you did?
Yes, I just did. Ask him. Ow!
If you thought you
It really didn't hurt. It just kind of scared me a little bit. I wasn't ready for it. So let me take a look at this. This actually does not look too bad, but I think that, I don't know if you can even reach it. We could probably turn that light down just a number or two.
It's very tight in here.
I know. Watch your
Leave it
wire.
alone. I know.
All right, so it's on like 14. Turn it down to say 12.
I don't even know why we need it.
You can't reach it. But then you're going to have to put it, all right.
Go 13.
All right, go to 12. All right, push it back up. Up. Up higher. All right, fasten it there. All right, how's that look, people? A little less glare? Any comment? Questions?
Yeah, I want roadie pay.
Yeah, roadie pay is what you should get. Oh, it's looking good, Rich. Okay. I don't know why this.
Hey, Grostradamus. Oh. We need to sing to Grostradamus.
Oh, is it a birthday?
He
Yeah.
said, hey, Rick and Darlene, looking forward to my birthday edition cleansing.
All right, well, we have to first sing, and then we will cleanse with the rest of them.
Yeah.
But you first get the birthday.
What you doing?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Grostradamus. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Gross.
They used me to help fill in a little bit of the weak John Lennon vocals on that new Beatles song that they just put out. Did you hear about that?
Yeah, but
yes, I did. I helped do
Hey,
a little
Zach Kyle.
background vocal for that. Paul McCartney called
That's
me.
my toe.
He called me and he said, Rick, you know, we watch your show regularly, Ringo and I, when we get together and hang out with one another, and we get some beer. We share some ale, he said. Nice ale. He doesn't like the India Pale Ale. He likes just a brown ale, basically. It's very good, he says. They get it from right down the street. So, still living in London, you know. They don't want to go far from home. Although he's going to be touring. He's going to be doing a tour, and of course Ringo is as well. So, have you heard the new song? Could you hear me in the background there?
No.
No? Nobody's buying that bull crap, I guess.
That would be not.
Oh my gosh, it's
Mario Gonzalez.
this song goes back as long as like Love Me Do
That's
or
the
something
first
like that.
one.
Apparently it was a John composition. It was like a scratch track, and it was just him on piano and singing. But I think
Jimmy
that's...
Buffett's new last album was also released today, Love Duck Long Said.
Oh, Long, are you a Long fan of Jimmy Buffett? Like long straws? And of course, we just talked about something. As you get older, low-hanging balls getting wet as you sit on the john when it's that kind of time. No, it didn't freeze. I just was holding it uncomfortably long just to see if I caught anything.
Ringo's
Thinking
guitar
the
player
screen.
is Steve Lacquer. I know I didn't say that right. He's played on more albums than you can poke a stick at. Yes, Long Duck Dong is a parrot head.
Cool. So today,
John isn't a Beatles fan, but he loves the new song.
I finally strummed and messed around with my new guitar today. Finally. A couple weeks after buying it, finally touch it. So, I really don't have an amp. I have a little teeny practice amp.
That's
But
all you need.
it does have headphones in it so that I can run everything into that and just wear headphones. And Darlene enjoyed that,
I
sitting
didn't
out
have
here.
to belt with it.
I'm outside, I don't have to be inside, hidden and cloistered inside of the bedroom to make some noise, as long as it's in my headphones. But at the end, I decided to just do some crazy stuff, not trying to even make a little rock riff or anything, just taking advantage of the toys, the effects, that is.
Oh, we have lots of candy left over, too.
Ugh,
Because we bought candy, thought we were going to do the reverse trick-or-treating,
and we didn't do it.
but we really were not up to it that day.
It was not the best day. The energy wasn't good,
True.
right?
Yeah, good way to put it.
Maybe
Yeah, I
next
like
year.
his new guitar.
So
Hey, Ronky Dig.
the output's a little questionable.
Oh, Ronky Dig has to leave for the night. He'll look at it tomorrow. He's in Germany.
Oh, wow.
Cheers.
Cheers. And if you haven't, from Germany, write to us. Send us your name and mailing address. Get a gift. Please. We have these free gifts. We'd love to give them out. We think it helps to build, of course, the channel. Because hopefully you'll subscribe if we send you something for
If we
free.
pay you for it.
Which, and it does cost a little bit to do it, but it's not unreasonably expensive. Just a couple bucks per person.
True, K1-ish.
The postage is one of the higher price things.
Yeah, I am.
nowadays.
It was getting a little cool with the
So
breeze.
thank you for being with us from Germany and did you add him on the list?
Yes, I
Okay,
did.
thank you. I'm just double checking.
She's a she.
It's a she. All right, my dear. It was a pleasure to have you with us.
Serra 2.0. No, it's not raining. You hear the waterfall.
Yes, you do,
Us.
because
It's all fixed.
it was shut down, and then apparently they needed to do some cleaning of the pipes, and instead of discharging that all into the pond, they just squirted it on top of the grass, and then it puddled along the side, and it happens to be where we walk, Bo. And this was so nasty. Oh, all this scummy water. Oh, God, it was putrid. But now I know why they did what they did, and it dried up quickly because it's sand here in Florida. It's pretty much sand. The water just soaks right through.
Oh, Mario, who is in New York, self-employed.
Ah, yeah. You know, in Maryland, in the western part of the state, we have a
Probably
climate
spin.
that's more like alpine. So they already had snow on the eve of Halloween, actually. They had snow to 30 into the 31st.
Bo is laying right next to me. You just can't see him.
And of course, if you didn't hear, in the upper Midwest, I think in North Dakota, maybe in Montana, they got some significant snow. They got a couple of feet in some places. Who wants that? I mean, it's just Halloween. We haven't even had a turkey yet, and we're already getting snow. Up at our home in Maryland, they've been hitting freezing at night for a couple of nights now. But I think it's going to come back up to a 70 during the day, so it's not super frigid. Here, we had it down into the upper 50s.
Yeah, in the morning, that's where it's
Yes.
been, which I don't mind. It gets up to at least mid-70s. I think it was almost 80
Almost
today.
80 today,
So it was great
yes.
during the day. But right here, we get a good breeze. So I had to put something on
Good
my
breeze.
arms.
We had
Gale force
yeah,
winds.
the wind has been coming from the east across the peninsula of Florida
Good thing you
to
missed
the
it, Chris.
southwest. So from like the east northeast to the southwest southwest, and it was some very heavy wind at times. Like you said, gale force almost.
No, what's a Thanksgiving frozen pizza?
That's not a good thing for Thanksgiving.
I'm just saying, I don't even know what's on it.
You know, I was listening or reading something about a pizza made for Thanksgiving. A Thanksgiving pizza. It's a pizza with what you'd expect on Thanksgiving on the pizza. Has anybody
It
heard
has
of anything?
cranberry sauce and turkey on it.
Does it have cranberry?
I mean, that's what somebody. that's
Somebody
what
just
Kate
typed that?
Lee said, yeah.
I just heard about it or read about it, obviously. When I say heard, it's probably I read it on my phone. And how much of it is real or not, I don't know. Of course, if it's on the phone, it's got to be real, right?
It's made by DiGiorno. Did I say that correctly?
DiGiorno, I think I
It's
saw that.
available in Canada.
I saw that it was DiGiorno. That's true. We're becoming like, what's her name? And Mark.
Kelly?
Kelly and Mark. We're becoming Rick and Darlene. Like Kelly and Mark. We're kind of becoming like them. You know, this is like instead of their daytime show, and they have, you know, phenomenal stars and all kinds of money for their budget. We're the exact opposite of the extremes.
So nothing like.
Nothing like it all, except for it's a
Kelly
male and a
and Mark.
female. It's,
Sort of.
It's a married couple that are doing a
Hey,
show.
Living Dead Girl, hello.
And I just started doing this the last couple of episodes. Usually we'd be far apart, but I thought that I'd like to see how you all like to see having her on screen, not just me. Derek Hefner, thank you very much. Are you related to the porn family? The Hefner family, like Hugh Hefner?
Oh, stop.
I don't think he was huge. Maybe he was adequate. I have to ask a couple of the penthouse playmates to
Yeah,
let
like
me
you
know.
know 'em.
Yeah, like I did know them when I looked at Penthouse magazine.
You
Been a
read it,
long time.
And you looked at it for the articles?
I read the dirty stories, and I looked at the pictures at the same time, and eventually I couldn't open the magazine
Yeah,
for some
I
reason.
guess so. Well, thanks, JT. I'm not too comfortable with it, but I got sort of roped into it.
Roped into it. What did he say?
Hey, Kevin, I love having Darlene on here. We're
All
having
right,
a good way.
that's excellent.
I don't know, Kevin. Do you know anyone that has a huge Hefner?
A huge
Hey,
Hefner.
Woofin, how you doing?
What's up, good folks? Well, we're having a good time. Hope you're doing the same.
Little Squash, he goes back and forth. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
I don't know. Penthouse was Playmates, and Playboys was Bunnies. And Penthouse, they showed the woman's vulva area, and Playboy, all they did was show boobs and the rest of the body, but they'd always have that under a fig leaf. So, I looked at both of them.
He looked at any of them.
And then some I never heard of the title, but man, they were the trashiest things I ever saw when I was a teenager. They were shocking.
Hey, Mother of the Drummers.
High glossy pictures. Yes, what'd
She
you
fi-
say?
she finally sold their property in September, and they moved 3 hours further north. 12 acres of bush, solar powered. Trudeau wants the country to go to heat pumps. How can Canada go to heat pumps? They're only good for
Yeah,
stuff.
the technology only works down to like 35 degrees unless there's been a significant increase in technology. Maybe there has. But what you could do is a geothermal system might work.
Hey,
with,
dingle dangle.
with combination of a heat pump and geothermal energy. You get
Wow, little squash. I bet you have
get
some
the
stories.
air from underneath your house for the heat pump to extract the heat to put into your house. That might work. Is that the technology? I don't know. The couple of things that I learned when I was in college that were related to this whole area, energy conservation.
Hey, Kevin, welcome. No, this is a shade we just got
Yeah,
recently
we just got
for
a
the
nice
sun.
roll down
So
shade.
it's not a sale, but we did put the banner up there.
Yes, and the banner fits on this beautifully. It's very, very good. We took it all the way down one time, and it actually does better to just have the banner sitting with the roll down blind at this position here. So I'm very happy that we have that
I doubt
there.
it, Don.
It's nice to have that in the view
Don
of
wants
the
to know if AI will replace you on the show.
You know, they could try to replicate and
Hey, living
randomize
dead girl. No,
the
no
various
offense
type
meant,
of behaviors,
but I don't go by Dolly.
stories,
It's Dolly.
things that I've said.
Sorry.
And yes, you could replicate me and create something, but it would become repetitive. The
Oh, I
AI
think Debsy Rocks is in
needs
here.
to be
Somebody just
able
said hello
to
her. I missed
also
it. Oh,
have the
it's going to be
vision
hard to
and the
duplicate that handsome.
imagination of Rick Serra. Do you think that is really possible from artificial intelligence? As I've said to others before,
His stuff comes out of no intelligence,
yes,
not artificial.
it's totally natural. It's no intelligence. It's natural intelligence, innate intelligence.
Hey, Debsy, we don't know how to do that.
And
She said you should zoom in.
yeah, we should do a lot of things.
Maybe when we come back up, you can show him.
If I had a couple of cameras, and the one I could actually work with some kind of a remote control, and we could change camera positions. This is not an advanced studio. If you didn't notice, let me show you. There's a car right there. This is called the car port. Instead of parking the car all the way up here, we backed it up so we could actually put this stuff here. And someone who has actual handyman capability put this thing up for us above my capability. But I'm able to turn on a couple of lights and use a tripod. And look at this. Look how we are at least in the center of the screen. You know how long it took me to pretend or practice what this would look like? Right? I had you sitting here and...
Yeah, I'm fixing dinner. I got stuff on the stove.
Can you
and
sit
I have
here
to
for a
sit in this
second?
chair.
Yeah.
But guess how long that second was?
It was 5 minutes.
I said,
yeah.
I gotta go. I got food on the stove.
We had stir-fry chicken with a like a Thai teriyaki kind of a fusion. Yeah, ginger flavored sauce, and it was very good. A lot of nice, good vegetables in there.
We've given up on Chinese food down here.
Sushi or Chinese. Can't find consistently good food at the same place more than once. Can't do 2 or 3 at a time. Something always isn't right. So, but we also found the same thing back in home, our favorite place. Their sushi was stinking. So we started just having Chinese. Because that was their other
their Chinese
style.
is good.
But their sushi has also become
hit or miss.
Yeah. I'm going to pay that kind of money for somebody to roll up a little bit of rice with a teeny bit of vegetables and little microscopic pieces of meat
Oh,
or
that
fish,
sounds good, Amanda.
and it doesn't have a nice taste, doesn't have nice sauces, etc., why am I buying this crap? Right? It's not going to fill me. It's a nice appetizer.
True spin. Instead of General Chow's chicken, it was General Serra's chicken.
To Sarah's, or to So's even.
I'm just
General
telling you what was
So's.
written on there.
I see to stare. That's
Okay.
good. I like that.
Don't be causing problems. Why
But-
are you rubbing your leg?
Um,
You're really going up far. You're really.
I'm going up to the muscle and the thigh. What is the problem? I don't know, but I'm going to have to start doing some leg exercises. I'm noticing weakness in my legs, in my muscles, like in my right thigh and in the joint here on the inside of my right thigh. Kind of soreness or a little weakness. I already have two effed up knees. Got no anterior cruciate ligaments. Left or right knee, they're both long gone.
You're going to be getting shots in those pretty soon.
Well, I'm not saying anything about my knees.
Okay.
So that's when you get a shot, is when you're talking about them. When you're not talking about your knees and you're 64, you're like, wow, that's so good. That's excellent. I'm not even talking about my damn knees. Something else is bothering me, I guess. And that's the way it is, isn't it, folks? It's always something after you hit that.
Like Golden Zuma, new girl. I haven't heard of that. I couldn't do regular Zuma. I know I couldn't do Golden
Zumba?
Zumba.
Zumba. You know what we did?
I don't know. What did we do?
Pilates.
Oh,
And we had, well, I know I did. We had a lot of fun with that challenge. Planks and all that kind of stuff. Let's do planks.
and you
Oh my God!
farts always escape.
Oh
when you're
my
on
gosh,
TV.
me, I go sit in the back row to try to be away from the ladies because I know that I start twisting and moving things around, this gas is coming out. It really is. Hey,
Hey,
Mitch,
Mitch.
thank you.
I'm
Love
glad you
catching
made
you
it,
live.
too.
You all look and sound great. Well, thank you so much. Damn, that's what I'm trying for. That we look and sound great. Damn it, that's great. How many people do we have in this place anyway?
59?
59, okay.
That's right. We were farts or us.
47 likes I see. And please click that like button if you forgot to do that. You need to step out, click like, and come back into the chat. And if you step out, you're like, where do I click the like one? The box that's lit up basically as live. That's a pretty good indication. And do you know that I have 700 plus videos now? Now, I know that nobody's going to be able to watch all 700 of my videos, but I'm just pointing out that I have a lot that you may want to check them out. If you've only been watching Cocktail Hour with Rick, please, maybe check out my videos. Would really make me happy, especially if it was thousands and thousands of you. Up at the top, it says ricksarastar.com.
This is me being bored.
This is the website. We have the capability of selling some junk to you, or links to social media platforms under the era
Hey,
of
Soul,
Rick
you're in here somewhere.
Sarah.
I heard somebody. DJ
And
Infinity.
there's a link to something else, a fun place
Who else did I miss?
that people like to go to that are
Because I was so
fans
bored.
of Rick Sarah and Cocktail Hour with Rick. They go to Discord. That's been set up by fans of
Life
Cocktail Hour.
hacks from Overly. Hello.
Overly, hello Overly. Right up the street from us
Yep.
in our home there. We're in basically the Putty Hill is the name of the area, really. It's old neighborhood, Putty Hill. We're kind of a high point geographically. We're a little higher. Overly is lower. You go a little south to Fullerton and to the park of the school, and that's where you used to be able to watch. Oh, thank you, honey. And a little bit of playing with the babies. is good
Don
now.
told me to do it.
Don, thank you. God bless you. Why don't you tell her to do something else later? So, if you didn't know, I have the license to do this.
In Maryland.
All over the world, it's a national, international license to consume it. Medically necessary for my spinal stenosis. What is that? Back is crooked in part of my back, and stenosis, it's like the little round disc between the vertebrae, it bulging out instead of being nice and puffy. Because it's not good to have your vertebrae come together like this and crush the nerves inside. That causes pain. To be referred, and it's odd because here in this part of the
Yes, Amanda
thoracic
Morgan,
spine,
15 minutes or so, we'll start that up.
it goes down into my left leg. The pains in my legs.
Well, he complains about the noise if he's inside. That's why every once in a while you'll see me walk over on the
Yeah,
side.
it's a very
for me just to remember.
nice little thing to remember
He
to
doesn't
do.
sit outside, or he may complain about the aroma that wafts out of here.
It's sad because if he
Hey,
was,
what are you drinking, Bobby?
if he was a friendly sort of chap,
Hey, Shaylee, hello. Good day to
Shaylee, we
you.
would probably offer him a cocktail or a non-alcoholic beverage, and he could be sitting here enjoying the show right here.
No,
That's-
John, I can't do the cannon. I'd kill him.
What does he want you to do?
Get the Nerf cannon.
And get the Nerf cannon and like shoot me with the Nerf cannon with this kind of orientation. See, Don, we're not
Hey,
even
Alaska, hi.
we're not even several feet apart, Don. Look,
That's
I
not my
can
choice.
touch her.
I would rather be over there.
She can touch me.
Touch you.
Yes, I'll touch you.
What?
Oh,
I have hearing aids.
I do. I don't. I forgot.
I know you did.
I forgot to put the.
Oh,
effing
yeah.
headphones in.
We do have a very bad caring neighbor.
All right. So, how's the signal? Is everything solid,
Oh, you
folks?
shouldn't even have asked.
I'm sorry. I'm just hoping it's good.
We've had WOW out here like
Yeah.
4 times this week.
4
We had
times.
somebody here today. They said, "Well, we'll be back."
He never came
He's
back.
never come back. Jeremiah was his name.
And he ran like a bullfrog. Anybody got the Jeremiah
Very
and the
nice
bullfrog
guy. I was
part
going to
together?
make him a sandwich.
You must be old, or you might have been a friend of mine.
Hon, you're last.
I never
you're old.
understood
Somebody else
a
already said
single
that.
word he said. But I
I'm
helped
thinking
him
it was
drink
some
his
little-
wine.
That's right.
He always had some mighty fine wine. Cheers.
Right.
JJ, 2 things. I'm going to Boston this weekend, and I'll be in Florida when? End of January.
That's a possibility. We're not sure when we're coming down. We have
Well,
to be in Maryland for the 20th for
if-
Jen's birthday.
Since, you're coming down, we'll have to stay in contact because I would love to see you. So if we have to, we'll come down some days earlier to make sure we overlap. So stay in touch, JT. You know that we'd be happy to invite you here. We don't have to go anywhere. Or
It's
we
coming
can.
soon, Hayden.
Either
coming
way.
soon. 15 minutes. I hope you have fun on your trip.
I mean, actually, we have a card room at the main building in the front of the park, which is open for anybody in the park to utilize. We could even have like a little party in the card room. Here, have a kegger.
I don't
We'll
think
do a
so.
kegger. We'll put the keg outside in a big tub of ice.
No.
And I'll charge $3 a person at the door, and you get 1 cup. And that's your cup to drink the beer. If you lose your cup, you have to pay another $3 for a cup.
Hey.
No excuses.
Chris Roosh, And I always say the name wrong, but are you Pam's brother?
Chris Roosh. We are doing good. Pamela Roosh may be the brother of Chris Roosh. And is Pam there in separately? I don't know. I don't see. Hey, Bobby the Desert Walker. Hi. Special
I got another
guest.
damn bug. Here,
One cocktail hour. That would be great to have JT on as a special guest here.
If he's here on a Friday,
Holy
that's not a
shit,
problem.
yeah. We'll let him sit here instead of Bo, and Bo could be like in between if he has to be here. Or I can put this chair over, or whatever.
Hey,
you know.
Austin.
We have a whole other chair here.
Nix, I know I didn't say that right. I'm glad you're here.
We'll let JT hold the skull. Isn't that an honor to let him hold the skull?
Sure, if it's a cleansing.
Have you ever...
What do you drink in Alaska?
Have you ever done that to a skull? The eye socket is what I've heard people joke about using as the entry. So bad. Oh, I'll dress as Sandy Kay. Oh my God.
Well, good night, Chris.
Why don't we both do it? Chris, good night. You have to go? All right, well.
Well, enjoy your coffee,
Peace.
Shaylee. But when you have your cocktail at night, toast us while you're at it.
Live long and prosper.
Oh, Alaska's having a tequila sunrise.
It's another tequila sunrise. That's a different thing. That's a song.
I know that. I understand. Chris popped in and Chris popped out. Oh, I'm glad you got your gift, Austin.
Really? So tell us, were you surprised about what you got?
He said it was cool, thanks.
It was cool, thanks. See that? So, if you're afraid to write us, here's the email
Well, you
address.
can only have leftovers if you've already had KFC and you have some left. But from everything I've heard, Shaylee, there is no leftovers when it comes to KFC with you.
They eat every finger-licking good crumb. Isn't that right, Shaylee? And then something else maybe after. Right, Mr. D-Pants?
See, that's what happens when I'm this close.
You can
I
get
don't need the
gun.
Nerf gun.
You can
I can
affect.
grab them.
You can affect reactions easier
Yes.
this way, right? That's good. That makes it even more funny, which is the whole purpose. But so you hear us. We're talking to one fan, JT, who we met here. He has his mother lives nearby. We met.
That's right,
A
Shaylee.
couple, and then another nice lady who were all from St. Pete. Mike, Maciel, and Stephanie, or Steph. We're lucky to
good. It
have
must have
all
been the
three
one
of them
in the, snow
to
pants.
join us tomorrow. Now, if you haven't forgotten, or to remind you, I don't care, I'm going to say something about it, because tomorrow after 3 p.m., we will be at the Saltwater Hippie. We'll be packing gift envelopes, and we'll be hoping to meet and greet as many of you all who will come. This is in Madeira Beach. It's a beautiful little beach. It's a public beach right across the street. There's a nice little like sub sandwich kind of place connected to the Saltwater Hippie, and you can order food from the Saltwater Hippie right to you
Yep,
at the
in Kmart.
place.
That was a shopping with Rick.
They have very nice pours, as if you know what I mean, as far as the drinking. But doubles are always better, and they'll really kick you. But
You don't need a double there.
you can just go for without a double. This place pours a nice drink, and the prices are reasonable and easily do a check, no problem. They'll
It's
set you
about
right up.
$5 a drink if you're getting
Yeah, instead of
Deep
10
Eddies
and 12.
and tequila.
Yeah.
Not tequila. What does G drink?
Tito's.
Tito's.
Tito's, and that's
and
all.
then Captain.
Captain Morgan.
They were all
They're all
$5.
like a $5 drink. So it gives you an idea of what we're looking at tomorrow. So you can get sandwiches, you can have some drinks, you can bring a bathing suit, you can Uber there. I'd even recommend
We
it.
are going to Uber.
Uber is
Just
the
be
way
on
to
the
go
safe
because
side.
parking is expensive, overpriced. So bring what you want. I think myself, I haven't even told her this, that I'm going to
A2
bring
Customs.
change of clothes. I'm going to go and get in the water, and then I'm going to dry off and walk across the
When
street.
was I supposed to hear about this?
Right now.
We will discuss.
We will discuss.
Look, we're gonna
You
be-
don't have to go on the beach.
I'm not.
Well, you don't have to.
But listen, no.
But I'm getting
wait.
wet. And I'll meet people in a wet bathing suit.
Shut the fuck up for a minute. It's almost cleansing time. Do you want to drink?
Yes, I'm down finally. If I first drink, look at that.
My first
An
drink.
hour that far, I'm sipping it. That is being, conservative, not being a crazy drunk. So I'm just trying to prove
Would you answer my question?
I would like a replacement.
And I know it's water and
A double
of
bourbon,
what? Give me a name.
Jim Beam.
Jim Beam.
It's
Okay.
on the lower cabinet.
Okay.
Fill it with ice cubes, and then water on top of that.
Yes, sir.
But just one cup. Don't go too far.
A double.
Yeah, just that.
I know.
One time.
You want to tell me a fifth time?
But not 2 cups, just one.
I never give you 2 cups.
I swear to God, on one time you brought me a bourbon and water. And it was like deep. It was like she put half a bottle in the cup. And I tried to drink this thing.
Oh, hon, I think somebody gave you a tip. But yeah,
Really? They did? Okay.
Hayden Gitmeyer. We're so busy talking, we
Really?
didn't even see it. Yeah.
Hayden, thank you again. That's another tip. She's already done that one time. Thank you so much. So, and you made me this drink, and by the time I was able to finish that drink, I was so stewed. I could walk, but then I had the damn spins. I hate getting drunk on bourbon. Anybody been drunk on bourbon know what I'm talking about? To me, I love it, but you have to know where to get off of the horse. Because if you go too far on bourbon, then you get an extreme reaction. And for me, maybe it's not spins completely, but I have like a foot out on the floor, the rest of me in the bed, propped up on 2 pillows. I know. I'm ashamed. I really proved that I've been a drinking man, that I've experienced this kind of drunkenness. I didn't say I was your reverend, even though I do ask for prayers for people. I've never pretended that I was a saint. I'm Rick Serra, and if you followed me during the time that I have been on video recordings, you've seen things, maybe some things you can't forget and wish you could, because I do too. But no, it's just the way it is. I don't think I'm that bad of a heavy drinker. I just sometimes, when I drink a little too heavy. But I don't drink heavy every time. And some days, believe it or not, I don't consume anything. Except for marijuana. But no alcohol. every uh, 1 or 2 days a week. Some people here, they enjoy their vodka. And they've gotten, I've unsettled these. That's a terrible thing to do. They're sacred, as you will find out in 3 minutes. Oh shit, it's almost time. All right, well, enough of this talk about being poisoned by the fire water. We're here to talk about what we talk about once a month here on the Serra Cocktail Hour with Rick. And that is the cleansing, the special cleansing. I had a vision. We were traveling to Florida. We were in Savannah. 1 more day's drive to get back. I'm thinking of many things because I just finished smoking a pipe. So my head's spacey. And I'm walking around the covered pool because it's winter time and the pool's not open. But the patio was still accessible. It wasn't locked up, and I was walking outside. And I came up with this crazy idea. The idea would be I could use
Hey, Brett Andres, hello, from Minnesota.
some kind of this water that I specially create. And it can be used just by invoking a person's name and squirting it into the air. That person will be cleansed. And what's the cleanse? Well, every day in your life, in my life, we have to deal with negative
Crap.
shit. Fucking bullshit. Every day it's something else. If you're alive, you know what I'm talking about. If you're dead, I want to know how you're picking up this program right now, and maybe you can do some talking to me with a recording device later. Let me know. Zap me in the ass or something. So I digress.
Did we do any circling while I was gone? Because I'm really behind
No,
on this now.
but don't worry about it. Everything seems to be good. I haven't seen any break in anything. And
We'll be doing that in just in a couple minutes, Miss
and
Glenn.
Alaska is working on semi-sloshed.
Shaylee.
Cheers, Alaska.
Yes. You
Miss
drink.
Glow.
Excuse me.
Yes.
You can do that in just a minute.
Shaylee. Yeah.
Shaylee, you drink gin. You should see if you can drink vodka and do deep eddies. I'll tell you, you can have more than 3 and you will not get a hangover.
Well, she must like the flowers.
Yeah, the only difference in, I think, gin and vodka is the
Is no
juniper
di-
berry.
It's vodka infused with florals equals gin.
This is just air special mixture for the
And-
cleansing. Not blessed.
Kahlua is like chocolate and vodka. Kahlua. I know, amazing, huh? Vodka is very versatile. And I like also potato vodka. Yeah, give me that Russian potato vodka and I'll drink that shit up. That's excellent.
Nah, I prefer
They're
deep eddies.
better with like a dirty martini or a Bloody Mary used a potato vodka. So much
I
better.
always do the grapefruit. Who was that?
JT, we just had a
Hey, what?
fire and we lost what? Oh shit! Lost 2 more stores.
Oh crap!
They had a fire. They can't catch a break. That's bullshit. You know, flooding, and now you got a fire. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers all.
Hang on to
Each other.
all that you can grab. Love one another. Love your neighbor. Just love. Now more than ever, that's all we need to do is just keep thinking of that and put it out. And who knows, maybe we'll see a change because
It is hard to see the positive in the world, but it is out there.
right.
And that's how you have to think.
So the cleansing is to get rid of how you've accumulated all this up and through every part of your body, but using the spinal column, this is going to cleanse all that shit right out of you. And miraculously, that impacted old, you know what, that's in your intestinal tract, it's going to disintegrate. It'll be like after you've done a cleanse,
Hey,
prep,
Courtney!
a prep for having a colonoscopy, you'll be that clean, and it's because of this and the invocation of the blessing using the special energy that's in this particular liquid. It's amazing. And no, it is not.
Oh, that's
That
wonderful, Don.
we just used these bottles to hold it so that it's easy to spray. This is not the sodium solution that you would have found in an enema. This is not an enema solution. It's something totally different.
Hey, Smarty Pants!
So
Because we have a fountain behind us.
there's a pond and there's a fountain which helps to aerate the water and prevent it from becoming totally deoxygenated. And there are fish to eat some of the plants to keep a balance. And then there's a collection of waterfowl who visit here. We have a few of those cormorant-like birds. These are actually, I think, cormorants.
Oh, 3 months. I'm so glad you got to see him.
We have some common, brown-looking duck, not mallards, but just a common brown duck. We have Muscovy ducks. We have ibis that come here every day in a flock. We have a few, what are they called? Snowy egrets and great blue heron
Hey,
and
let's
some
get started.
limpkins. Limpkins. I love limpkins. They make a really crazy noise. Sometimes we're lucky during the show, and the limpkin will let out a squeal,
But they've been quiet.
but they've been quiet. So maybe we'll get a limpkin to pop in. You never know.
Come on.
All right, so it's time for special cleansing. If you would like to be cleansed, type cleanse me or please cleanse me as you would like, and we will now begin the cleansing.
Are you getting up or are you going to
I'm going to
sit
do it
there?
right here. I'm going to squirt
Okay.
right there. This way.
Anita Flanagan.
Anita, you are cleansed.
Patrick Flanagan.
Patrick, you are cleansed. Thank you, Hayden.
Okay, you got that. Amanda Morgan.
Amanda, you are cleansed.
Mitch.
Mitch, you are cleansed.
Roy Quitter.
Roy Quitter, you are cleansed.
Alaska.
Alaska, you are cleansed.
Muffin.
Muffin, you are cleansed.
Mr. Doggy Dog.
Mr. Doggy Dog, good to have you. You are cleansed there.
And Mr. Doggy Dog Lungs.
And Mr. Doggy Dog's lungs, that's an extra cleanse.
And his favorite nurse.
And his favorite nurse, and that's Nurse Brucey.
Brucey, okay.
Yes.
I said Roy Quitter, I said
Yes.
Mitch.
Mitch,
And
you are cleansed.
and I said Amanda.
Yes.
Alaska.
Alaska, you are cleansed.
Soul.
Soul, you are cleansed.
K1ish.
K1ish, you are cleansed.
Dingle Dangle and their roommate.
Dingle Dangle and their roommate, you are cleansed.
J-Tay.
J-Tay, you are cleansed. And the people who worked and owned those stores,
Okay.
you are cleansed.
Don Cathcart.
Don, you are cleansed.
Scott Bagley.
Scott, you are cleansed.
Amy Hackney.
Amy, you are cleansed.
Spin Dallas.
Spin Dallas, you are cleansed.
Maria G.
Maria G, you are cleansed.
Miss Glow.
Miss Glow, you are cleansed.
Tommy the Man.
Tommy the Man, you were cleansed.
Marcus P.
Marcus P, you were cleansed.
Rostradamus.
Rostradamus, you were cleansed.
All Too Customs.
All Too Customs,
You
you were.
still have cleansing in there?
I know this is working better the way I'm getting it out. All Too Customs,
Okay.
you are cleansed.
Shaylee.
Shaylee, you were cleansed.
Kevin P.
Kevin P, you were cleansed.
Mere Cat Ghost.
Mere Cat Ghost,
His Cat Ghost.
his Cat Ghost, you were cleansed. All right, wait. One fallen soldier. All right.
Potato Kartoff.
Potato Kartoff, you were cleansed.
Bobby the Desert Walker.
Bobby the Desert Walker, you were cleansed.
Courtney.
Courtney, you were cleansed.
Long Duck Dong.
Long Duck Dong is cleansed.
Hopi.
Hopi, you were cleansed.
Sarah 2.0.
Sarah, you were cleansed.
Give me a minute.
No problem.
Theo.
Theo, you are cleansed.
Chris Roche.
Chris Roche is back. He got cleansed.
Pam. Roche.
Pamela Roche, you were cleansed.
Shoe Slideshow.
Shoe Slideshow, you are cleansed.
Brandon. Cleanse Brandon.
Brandon, you were cleansed. I thought you were going to go longer. I didn't know.
Cleanse Brent.
Brent, you are cleansed.
Cleanse Billy.
Billy, you are cleansed.
Ponytail Dungeon Master.
Ponytail Dungeon Master, you are
Mega.
cleansed.
And you couldn't say
Mega
all-
Death Gigantor,
Yes.
you are cleansed. You.
T-Bear 44.
T-Bear 44, you are cleansed.
Color Safe Bleach.
Color Safe Bleach, you are cleansed. Remember that.
John C.
John C., you are cleansed. Oh, wait, not the bottom. So
Ponytail
excited.
Dungeon Master.
Ponytail Dungeon Master, you are cleansed.
Retro Max.
Retro Max, you are cleansed.
Ghost Kitty.
Ghost Kitty, you were cleansed.
Lou Fuddrucker.
Lou Fuddrucker, you are cleansed.
Nancy.
Nancy Santa Maria La Chica?
No,
Oh, Nancy, you are cleansed.
but you can cleanse the other one too.
Is she here? Is
No.
Is she next?
No.
We'll get to her.
Okay, Ollie.
Ollie, you are cleansed.
Sandy and Bob.
Sandy and Bob, you both are cleansed.
Damo.
Damo, you are cleansed.
I'm still looking.
Mm-hmm.
Life Hacks.
Life Hacks, you are cleansed. I need help with those things.
Okay. Carson Thorpe.
Carson Thorpe, you are cleansed.
Jimmy Rick.
Jimmy Rick, you are cleansed.
Pim.
Pim, you are cleansed.
Josh.
Josh, you are cleansed.
Ronky Dig.
Ronky Dig, you are cleansed.
OI.
OI, you are cleansed.
Yeah, I just did him, Mr. D Pants. Okay, I think we have everyone.
You can still add your request.
Rick Sarah.
Rick Serra, you are cleansed.
Justine Sarah.
Justine Sarah, you are cleansed. Darlene Sarah, you are cleansed.
Newt Girl.
Newt Girl, you are cleansed.
Dan Matashki.
Dan, you are cleansed. Bo, you are cleansed.
Mr. Clean.
Mr. Clean, you are cleansed.
Harley 33.
Harley 33, you are cleansed.
Did we do stuff out there?
Scott Bagley, you are cleansed.
Gina Talia.
Gina, you are cleansed. Got some on the carpet.
Jeff.
Jeff, you are cleansed.
That's our grumpy neighbor.
Oh, that's a positive. Hey, Joan,
Good.
you are cleansed.
Austin H.
Austin, you are cleansed.
Michael K.
Michael K., you are cleansed. Michael T., you were cleansed.
So, ooh, you got water on me. Stop
I'm sorry,
squeezing it.
it's the special solution. It only is going to cleanse you from the outside.
No, it got my feet.
It'll cleanse your
I
toes.
got wet feet. You know I don't like wet feet.
I'll lick your toes and dry them. Put them up here.
He's not even touching them. You can keep rubbing them. I love my toes rubbed.
Oh gosh, now we have foot rub. But look for anybody requesting.
I am.
Okay.
Oh, we can't do this. That feels too good. I might fall asleep.
Well, we owe each other a Swazant Nerf with the feet.
Oh, whatever.
You know what that means?
No.
I rub your feet if you rub my feet. Not necessarily simultaneously, because it feels good to just let it be. Hey, my God, do you think Social Security will still pay in 2050?
Well, that sounds like a political question.
It
and
is.
We don't go there.
We can't go there. I will do this. I will say I hope, because hell, I'm in 2050. I'll only be 91, and I'm sure I'll need Social Security checks. You know.
Okay, that's it. We're getting off
That's
that.
it. We can't do that. The only thing we go off the track on is stupid, ridiculous, goofy humor. Maybe something a little dirty, but nothing serious and negative. We can't do it, especially after doing all of this to cleanse ourselves and have a positive. Look at these eyes. Don't they look like they're full of hope? You see the hope and joy in this face? Nuts. All right, so it just is a cool looking fake skull. I love the carvings inside of it. I'll hold it like this so you can see the back and see what I'm talking about. I like that. It's really nice.
Hey, Robert Ryan. Oh, no, we'll do it.
Of course, Robert Ryan, you are cleansed. Anybody who walks on, we will take care of you. So what else?
We don't have a problem with
Who
that.
has balls? I'm not afraid to admit that I have balls. And I also have testicles. But the first I meant is the nerve to put myself out there, even if it's embarrassing. Thank you, Spin Dallas. I can't believe Upland's mansion burnt down. Yes, Mary Frick Jacobs. I was wondering if anybody wanted to talk about that. You know, I was in the Upland mansion at least 6-7 different times. Each time I was there, you know who was with me. But I also was there with Colin Brown.
That's good to hear, Mitch.
He did a video of that mansion as well. So Colin Brown and I were there with, of course, the other person still. And another friend of his, who I think is still a friend of his, was there. That was unfortunately a bad night for that person, because his tire got a flat. So that was effed up.
With all your directions, did I do okay with your drink?
This drink is hot happening, baby. I mean, I am stewed. I'm stewed, totally dude. I'm not really that bad, but it sounds pretty good. So getting back to what Spindalis said. So I was in this place, like I said, a number of times. I have a video that's up. We do some spirit box session in a little stairwell hallway area. We get some hits, but I was in there multiple times,
Hey,
and
Brett.
from hearing things audibly, as
I know.
well as
Hayden,
catching
it was
things.
just on the edge. So we
Uplands,
didn't want to go in any further. That's all.
the building's
You're
gone,
good.
but there's still whatever energy was there. I believe that if after it's cleared and safe, you probably could go to this location if you wouldn't mind trying to trespass, especially now after the city has to
Haven't
clean
heard
up
yet, Alaska.
all this. But I'm sure it's still active. Whatever energy is there is there. So very sad because the city had plans for this building and the Sylvan Silver or something like that mansion that was just a couple miles away, which was also investigated by, well, I'll tell you one time, Kylie, myself, Matt, and Jen, and someone else all went through that Silver hospital, and crap was going on. It was crazy. I'm regretful I didn't have a lot of footage to do anything with the experience. For some reason, I don't know what happened to it, but I had no footage to use when I looked in old archives. And that burnt down. The city owned both properties. The city had plans to renovate both of those mansions. Huh. That's amazing. Well, you could probably just refresh and get faster on
I
it.
don't know how to refresh.
You just get out of there and you do it again. You hook it back up.
Oh, okay. Bye, guys. I'll be back.
You won't be gone. Just your phone is refreshing. So both of those mansions were going to be restored, but the city took too long. The one property, they were so many tires. It was an unbelievable number that were dumped on the property. Tires. Hard to even hardly walk onto the property for the tires. And people were sleeping inside of that building. One night with the whole crowd, including you-know-who. This is the same time when I was there with basically my family, ghost hunting with Ricky. We identified that there was a person living in the house, and while we were in it, they were hiding from us. And then after we went outside, we saw light of their either flashlight or something as it kind of shed out of a window.
Oh, I'm pretty caught up.
So that was a very scary thing, that we were inside of the building and there was someone in there hiding that was living there, squatting there. I mean, as to live in an abandoned building. So yeah, both places, a lot of great experiences.
I don't have a choice, Shaylee,
When it comes to
but thank you.
the urban relics or homes of their time, especially in the Baltimore area, there's no one better than you-know-who as far as where they are, and I was lucky to be able to have that connection to see these places. So I have to look at life that way now. Color, safe bleach, what's the weirdest gift you've received?
I think he meant gift.
Weirdest gift. I'll have to say, and I don't mean any disrespect to Spencer, but I have a doll that was made for me, along with a couple other pieces of, like, I would call them folk art.
Don, you leaving? We'll see you next week.
Don, God bless, buddy. Glad you were with us. Have a good week. Enjoy the freedom and the lightness on your feet.
Yeah,
I forgot to.
He did mean gift.
Okay. I forgot to mention
Thanks, Shaylee.
anybody who was just cleansed, and if you didn't realize this, you need to stand up and move around a little bit. Do you notice anything?
There's so much, a lot of people said they're much lighter.
That's what I want to hear, yes! Ah. Here's to the disintegration of deeply compressed fecal material. Yay!
That's right, T-Bear 44. I just made them. Not yet, but I ordered darts for up north in Maryland and a gun in Maryland, so we don't have to transport them back and forth.
So
if I need some, I can always do that with the darts.
So we have 71 likes. I can't see how many people are in the room. Can you?
I see 61.
61.
You're welcome, Amy. Bobby's ass feels better.
All right. That's exactly what we're supposed to have happen.
Joe Tomley, hello there.
Joe Tomley. Would you like to be cleansed?
Sure, just do it.
Joe, you are cleansed.
Yeah, I always like
Now
it when
enjoy.
it glides out, Shaylee.
The negativity is gone, and the light feeling in your step. Now you can dance like a young man. That was me pretending to dance. Yes,
And he's
that's right.
stepping on my toes the whole time.
I did not step on him.
Yes, you did.
Did I really?
Yes, you did.
I was doing it right in front of me.
We got you, Joe.
We got you, Joe. You're covered, Joe. But here's another one. You don't believe me? Watch this. You are cleansed.
Oh,
Who?
Tesla.
Tesla?
Yeah, cleanse me, please.
Tesla, you are cleansed.
Did you get Mega? He's asking to be cleansed.
Mega Death
I think we
Gigantor,
got you, but that's okay.
you are cleansed. Cleanse. Enjoy the cleanse. Ah, I feel so light. And I'm feeling this Jim Beam. Jim Beam is the bourbon for me.
I cracked that bottle. Did you empty a bottle?
No.
You told me to go underneath.
Yeah, it was a small one.
Oh, well.
And there was one that was bigger, but it's getting there, so it didn't
Okay.
matter. So she opened my fifth. I had a 1.75 that was down to there, but
No problem. We got you,
problem.
Meg.
so Jim Beam is an example
Thanks,
of me
Alex.
endorsing a product that
And
proves
Joe feels fresh.
that I am advertising or advertisement worthy. So ads may be offered YouTube. Jim Beam is happy. They don't support me monetarily, but they're going to be very happy to know how I say that they're the best bourbon in Kentucky. They're pretty good.
Hey, Alex, give me a name or something and we'll definitely cleanse them, okay?
Who is the cleansing?
It's for my friend's mom and her
Oh,
co-workers.
Joe Tomley. That's funny. Yes, I remember those Summer's Eve commercials. Oh my God.
Shaylee says Jim Beam is dirty sock water.
Who said that?
Shaylee.
Oh, Shaylee. Suck your single malt through your panties.
We have another cleansing.
Bah.
Rushmore
You might as well
Rocket.
drink water with dirt.
Rushmore Rocket.
Rushmore Rocket, you
Yeah.
are cleansed.
Rick, may I have a cleanse? The last time I had the privilege, I received a raise at work the next day.
Are you freaking kidding?
lie.
No way! Yes, is that who it is? Rushmore?
Jim Beam is Kentucky's least favorite bourbon.
Well,
From John C.
John, guess what? I didn't know that. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
here's a cleanse. Here's a cleanse.
Who's it for?
You gotta listen. Alex's friend's mom
Alex's
and
friend,
her
Bob.
co-workers
And her
are
co-workers.
under a lot of stress.
Alex's friend the mom of that friend, and her co-workers,
Yes.
please accept this cleanse of a combination spray.
I wouldn't clean my toilet with Jim Beam.
Wow. How do you like old granddad?
ABPKS.
Ask him.
Oh, cleanse Jason.
Jason, you are cleansed. What about old granddad? That's really what I prefer.
No, I have the Deep Eddies, Courtney. He has the Jim Beam.
Does anybody even know that make old granddad? It's not grand, it's G-R-A-N.
I will every day suck single malt scotch through my panties.
Good.
I don't even know what that means.
I know. I love the stuff that tastes so peaty. You think you're getting squeezings out of
Not
turnips.
everybody likes the bean.
All right, well, I don't love it. I just got it. I prefer old granddad. But I have a good old friend, God bless him, he's in heaven, named Wayne. And he always thought Knob Creek was such a great bourbon.
Wait a minute.
But-
A couple of things happening.
It wasn't, to me, it was a little too intense. But
We will be back in Baltimore by Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving time.
And Joe Tomley, thank you very much.
Joe Tomley, my pleasure. Thank you.
Oh, John C. Old Granddad. It does have the D.
What is the D?
I don't know.
Is the D a good thing? It does have the D. Oh, granddad. Oh, well. The Church of Rick has great cleansing ceremonies. Thank you, soul. We try. It's a lot of fun.
Oh, Rick Bo's getting ready to come into the spring. You're welcome,
Spin
Joe.
Dallas, Knob Creek is.
Yes, that was a duck, I
It's
think.
it's almost like a phallic stream. Knob Creek. It could be a testicle lake. Knob Creek. Or the Dark Ball Sea.
Yeah, I believe
Knob
that was
Creek.
a duck.
So what is some decent bourbon? And John C., who is from Kentucky, should be able to tell me. Thank you, Hayden. Enjoy. I want to retire in New Zealand. I have someone I knew from high school, lived all of his life in New Zealand, and still there to this day. And I'm sure he never regrets that he made that his home.
Where are you getting all that information?
I just was replying about it.
Oh.
She wants to go to Germany
Did you
or the
read-
UK or
Right.
what?
I believe Hayden may be a he.
Okay, Hayden. Knob Creek is fantastic. You better send me a keychain.
Oh,
Well, tell you what, I appreciate all of your generosity, and because of what you have done, send us your name and address. We can take care of that.
Rick,
Because you
Yeah.
probably never got a gift anyway, so we'll
We-
slip one in.
you have a cleansing.
We have a cleansing. Who is it?
DJ Infinity.
Oh, DJ Infinity, yes, you are cleansed. Hard-working man out in California, trying to make it in the entertainment world. Right now, the only thing he has going on is some old fart in his family and some kind of a lame video production that the old fart takes forever to get the shit
Hey,
done.
Stephen O'Neill.
Hey, how you doing, Justin? Cheers.
Didn't you
I'm
try?
drinking lousy
Yeah, the ducks
bourbon.
are starting to talk right
According
now.
to the Australians, especially Shay Lee, this is like dirty men's underwater washing, basically. It's really bad. It's Jim Beam. Now I like it because that
Yeah, Courtney,
the
I
cute
have it.
former actress from
I would like the gummies.
the 70s
the vodka
show.
gummies, because I drink vodka.
That's why I like it, because she does commercials for it. But that's the only reason I like it. Tastes like shit. Let's see how great
No,
it
that
was.
was duck, not Rick's farts.
All right, so what's up? That's all I got. I used to say that all the time, didn't I? Popcorn Sutton hooch. Love you guys. Buy some drinks. We've certainly drank enough, man. Rick, you should drink bourbon straight with a splash of water.
Yep.
That's
That's
what
what
it
the
is.
ducks are.
But I put ice in it. I'm sorry, John. But I do with a little bit of water. Nothing else. It isn't Rick's farts, but I can see how that could be mistaken for my farts.
Brett, we take 2 days. It's about a, what,
1,000
1,000 to 1,200 miles.
Yeah.
But we're not driving straight through.
Very similar species in the genus Anis. Okay, let's see what that was about. No such thing as a good bourbon. Ah, Shaylee. Either a domestic mallard. No, I think it's a mottled. Probably mottled.
It just means female.
I
male.
know. It's funny. All right, I caught up with looking back at your funny comments. And it's 90 minutes.
I know. It's time to say goodnight.
Well,
Yeah.
I have to at least finish my drink. So I might have to go another 5-10 minutes. I'm sorry.
Okay, but, I mean, we will have to watch the time here.
We have to watch it. Well, I have to just become a little more laid back.
Ain't gonna happen.
How about if we do close up? I don't eat this now. Right?
You're gonna spoil your drink.
It's good. No problem.
Get out of that dirt. Come on. On your bed. Oh my God. Why do you have to be that close to me?
Let's see.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's been Dallas. We did T-Bear. Thanks, J-Tay. Bo, where'd you go?
All right, so we are
Oh,
closer.
you can see Bo in his bed. That's
Bo.
good.
Bo's right here. If you look through the words in the
Thanks, Courtney.
screen, if you're looking at the show horizontally, that's how it's being videotaped. Contrary to the way that YouTube likes everybody to do it in portrait. And I am, of course, the black sheep. I have to do it horizontally. Recently, they added a feature in the setup routine that allows you to lock in horizontal. Thank you, Rick. Can I have one more cleanse for my aunt who is watching? Aunt Dirty Brown. Aunt Dirty Brown, you are cleansed. Now, I question that name of the aunt, but I'm happy to say it. Get it?
I got it.
Did you get it? I got it too. Cheers, you all. It's been fun as usual. We love doing the cleanse as well. So I don't know if anybody here is going to be able to participate. I know it's a lot to ask if you even did live nearby, that you have lots of things going on. But if you do live nearby and you do have the capability of at least stopping by for a little while, we'd really love to meet you at Madeira Beach tomorrow at the Saltwater Hippie Bar. Now, next door to the Saltwater Hippie Bar
Thanks,
is a little
Ben.
store that sells apparel and some knickknacks. So they're both the same combined business. And it's a fun place if you've never been to Madeira Beach. It's on the west coast between Clearwater and St. Pete, almost right down the middle between the two. And it's very close to Seminole, Florida, which happens to be our winter home and is a fall home as well. And the holidays we're in Maryland, and in summers we're in Maryland. And at some point in time we're going to be mobile because we have the capability and the equipment. Now we just need the opportunity to be able to hit the road for a couple of weeks and then come back.
Yep. It is time.
It is time. Let me see what people are saying.
They're
People-
saying good night.
People are saying night to everybody. Okay, John has posted a link for Discord, and you can click on it right there. And I'm going to type if you would come to check our website, it's ricksarastar.com. If you've watched the show but you didn't subscribe or you haven't subscribed, please consider clicking it and click the bell for all, because we are a live streaming channel and we do take advantage of when it's beautiful scenery. You might see me live streaming, and we are coming up to a likelihood of a sunset broadcast that would be separate from anything else. So if you're not clicking the bell for all, you're not going to catch us doing a live stream of a sunset from the Gulf, and that's always beautiful to enjoy.
It is.
So thank you guys for being with us. Thank you to everybody who's clicked the like button, and thank you even more to all those who've been generous and gave us a little tip. Super chatting, I think that is the technical term.
Thanks,
And
guys. We'll see you next
We will
week.
be back with you guys next Friday, 8 o'clock p.m. It'll still be dark outside as the show it's dark time, so it's no change for us. And I hope that I will see a couple of you tomorrow
That'd be
after
great.
3 o'clock at the Saltwater Hippie. So until
night,
we're on
guys.
here again, let me crawl up to the machine. I'm here. Why do we always groan when we move since we're old? I don't
What was
know.
the answer to that?
I don't know.
Didn't you read it? You told me you read
I read that. It said that. A little book. Why do my balls fall into the toilet? I recommend that book. Look it up. It's very small.